Hello. So, okay, recently, former president of the United States of America, Barack Obama, actually posted a picture on Instagram mourning the life of his granny. He said that my family and I are mourning the loss of our beloved grandmother, Sarah Ogwai Nyango Obama, affectionately known by many as Mama Sarah, but to us, she is known as Danny or Granny. So he goes on to describe how she was able to raise his own dad, although not his son, not her son rather, but she was able to raise him as if he was her son. And luckily enough, the dad did well in education and got a scholarship to the United States. And that is how Obama became an American because they now gave birth to him in America, and that is how he became an American. But a few years later, he actually traveled back to Kenya, just to go and look about, and try to find out more about his history. And he said that this same granny, which is Mama Sarah, was actually the link between, between him and the past. So she was able to carry him through, tell him the histories and about the family trees and everything like that. So she's actually someone that is very very dear to him, and it's actually very sad that she just passed away. So we mourn with him as he mourns the loss of of his grandmother. So in a way, this has also continued to vindicate the fact that Obama is actually an American. I mean, we know that when he was the president of America, there were issues and controversies, and even people trying to even sue him, saying he's not a real American. And as crazy as this may sound, some people are actually very serious about that. People raised it, it was all in the news, bloggers, and everywhere talking about Obama not being a pure American, but rather an immigrant. Of course, it might look like so because we know that America is filled with different people from different countries, cultures, and races. So, but it depends on how it becomes that you are an American. He was actually lucky to have been born in America. He didn't just visit America and suddenly become very popular. He was born there. So, if that kind of issue should have actually erupted or become a problem, it should have been with his dad. So, his dad was actually an immigrant, but he actually became, a citizen of America by virtue of birth. So he was given birth in America, and that's actually, saved him that shame. He had to go on opera, go on different TV network, you know, had to go and get his birth certificate and showed it online to prove that he was actually an American. That was crazy and quite embarrassing. But you know what it is when the black man, start getting a very strong hold in a country that is white dominated. So they kind of are not very comfortable and they try to push him around, boss him around, and try to intimidate him. But he was strong enough to stand his ground and continue to prove the fact that he is an American and there's nothing you can do about it. You might not like the color of my skin, you might not like the way I look, but I'm an American and I have as much right as you do, as long as the Constitution exists, unless you want to throw away the Constitution. And him becoming the president of the United States actually solidified the fact that anything can happen. Of course, America is a country, of opportunities. We have all known that, people from different parts of the world go to America and they become successful. We've heard a lot of stories of people struggling in their country and they look for ways to go to America and they become successful because America is a, pure capitalist economy. If you can make it, then sell it, and if you can sell it, then you deserve to have the money. This is not a case whereby government try to cut it down, government try to take over, or government try to regulate, you the kind of money that you can have or how you can spend your money. No, everybody's allowed. If you can make it, then it is yours. So, and that is why people are constantly looking for ways to go to America. I mean, look at Nigeria, for example. Go to the embassy. Any day you go to the embassy, you will see people queuing up, people trying to get their passport, people looking for visas. Of course, America is the top priority for any Nigerians living. Now, we know that because of the difficulty of America, everybody wants to go to America, not just Nigerians, other African countries, everybody want to go to America because America is a land of opportunity. And true to it, that is what it is. But because it is becoming difficult to get the visas and things like that, so people are migrating to other countries. So people go to different countries. Go to the embassy today, you'll be shocked. As early as or as late as, people are always there trying to get visas. People are there trying to renew or get their passports. going to America. Now, Canada is a hot place to also be in, Australia and all those places, but America still holds it. I know people that are migrating and people that are still looking for ways to migrate to America, and anybody selling that package of trying to, get people to America, maybe as a consultant, their business is actually booming. And why are people leaving? Because Nigeria is not really, very favorable to a lot of people. I know some people are actually making it big in Nigeria. Some people have strong businesses that are giving them money, and so they don't see the need to travel out, to relocate to places like US. They might actually travel out for holidays or just go out and flex and rest and things like that, and then come back because they have strong businesses here. But for those who don't have, or for those who have, but they just know that the hardship, the difficulty is very high, and they just want to go out to an environment that is well built, to an environment that has good policies. Oh, and the next thing you think of is going to America. People sell their businesses here. People sell off their houses. People sell off their cars just to get, make arrangements to go to the US without actually knowing what they are going to do. People go there and they begin to struggle, begin whatever it is. But as long as they know that the money they are getting there has more value than what they are getting here. When you get a dollar right now, dollar to naira is actually very high, over $400, 400 naira per dollar. You see, that is very high. So if you're able to get money from US and then come to Nigeria and eventually you become a very big man. So it is very understandable why people want to leave Nigeria and why people want to leave other African countries. But the thing is that everybody should not actually leave a country, because if everybody leaves, who's going to develop the country? There's massive corruption, there is, hardship, politicians and everything with their problem, but it still doesn't warrant, or it still doesn't say that everybody should leave the country. People should still stay back and try to, make that change that we need. But I know I digress a little bit, or very much I digressed. But the main purpose of this is actually talking about Obama and that he just lost his granny. You already get the scope of the discussion. So I think I'm just trying to solidify the fact that Obama is actually an American, and the challenges that he had actually proving that he's an American. So and people also moving from other countries, from Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, and everywhere going to America, you have to make sure that you find a way to actually solidify yourself for being an American. Else tomorrow you might actually dabble into politics or have opportunity of being, elected or having something of a substance in the community, and people want to doubt you, people want to challenge you. So get your papers right. If you're relocated to the US, Australia, Canada, anywhere, get your papers right, because an opportunity might knock tomorrow, and if you can prove that you are a citizen, you will be pushed aside for someone else, and don't let the opportunity pass you by. So that is what I got to say on this, and that's it. Thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for listening.